All right.
I just heard myself go.
Yeah. I know. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you do.
No. Nothing.
I breathe in, like, aggressively.
Hella. I'm, like, always breathing.
For some reason, I'd like always
breathe in and then out.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
And it's kind of exhausting.
It really is. It's like, when is this gonna stop?
Yeah. Scene in Death Becomes Her when Meryl Streep looks at Bruce Willis and she's like, could you just not breathe?
I know what you're talking. I still haven't seen that movie.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even recording on this one. So
you can't even see my. Okay, there we are. Oops.
Oh damn it, the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I had to do that on my phone.
What did you do this week?
I worked. I was out of school this week. I played Tomb Raider.
Yum. I don't know why I said yum.
All right.
It just came.
It's very tasty.
I genuinely don't know where that came from.
Yeah. No, great game.
Great game though.
What else did I do?
Which one?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
which like I've already played. I've already played it, but I'm replaying it because
obviously
sometimes we gotta replay games. Yeah, it's a fun game. What else have I been doing? Not much. I've been watching more YouTube recently because I was in a phase where I wasn't watching it.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm back in my YouTube
watching
phase.
your YouTube page.
Because I'm like, I go on YouTube and I'm like, oh my god, all my favorite YouTubers have posted.
Yeah.
And now I have a shit ton of content that I can catch up on.
To consume.
Yeah.
That honestly is a great feeling though.
I know, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. I don't know why this is going. What else did you do? I know.
I just worked. Mm-hmm. And I kept telling myself that I was gonna be more creative and I just wasn't.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what sucks is like it's so like again.
Okay, bestie.
It's so rewarding to like be creative and to work out and to like do skincare and hair care and like drink water and eat healthy and stuff.
Yeah.
But God, it's so much work and it's like
it really is.
It's like I feel like
sorry.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise? I feel like people don't really talk.
I realized I forgot to put on deodorant and spray.
And sprume?
And spray.
Oh, spray.
I can't find my perfume, so I just grabbed that.
What is it?
It's Finery body spray.
I mean,
from Target.
Oh, shit. It smells good.
Yeah.
Sweet on the outside. Anyways, I feel like people don't talk enough about how, like, self-care. I can hear you putting on deodorant.
You're like self-care, and I'm like putting deodorant on.
That's good though.
Yeah.
It's self-care.
All right, keep talking.
No, but I feel like people don't talk enough about how self-care is like, you know, like, it's like treat yourself. Which, yeah.
That's hard.
You should, but it also is a lot of work to do self-care and to like when I do a bath.
Yeah.
It takes me at least half an hour to get ready because I have to clean the tub.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I like to bleach it because you want to be clean.
Yeah.
And then like if I want it to be like a good like rewarding bath, I need my bath bomb, my bubbles, my Epsom salts, my oils, like the whole shebang. And then you have to make sure it's the right temperature. You have to keep checking it because if you go too hot, then you don't want to stay in there for too long.
I love a hot bath.
I do too, but if it's scalding, it hurts. True. And you like lose your breath.
I need to be able to like if I don't have to creep into the bath, it's not hot enough.
But that's also like okay, kind of, but I feel like it is just still a little bit too much.
It depends. Yeah. Sometimes if it's like summer, I don't.
That's true.
If I'm like sweating in the bath.
Exactly. It's not worth it.
No.
But again, it just like takes so much energy to prepare that for yourself. And it's like you feel great afterwards, and that's the shitty part is like you have to, if you're already feeling like down and like depressed and like you can't do anything, then doing something for yourself is even harder.
Yeah, it really is.
And so you have to just like force yourself to do it. And like especially like when I'm doing like a whole bath thing because I'm like depressed and I want to feel better, I also like to wash all my sheets.
Yeah,
because you get into bed and you get your little lavender spray, and
having
your
that
sheets are
clean
fresh,
bedding
and clean like pajamas.
Yeah,
like a big old t-shirt, your favorite like cozy cotton t-shirt, and then like to write in your journal or to read something or to play a video game, Animal Crossing,
Stardew.
100%. And you know it's so worth it, but it's so much work.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've been wanting to start a new Stardew farm.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna do that.
You should,
like tomorrow or something.
Do you already have another one, or you just have the one?
I just have the one.
Yeah, I a lot of the, so I go through phases of Stardew Valley where I'm obsessed and it's all I want to do and it's all I want to play.
Yeah,
and I end up getting to like year 3 and doing everything as efficiently as possible, and I do that in like literally like a few weeks or like a month. And I'm like just so aggressively playing it, and then I just for some reason stop, and then I come back to it like a few months later and I'm like, well, now I just want to start a new farm because I don't like remember everything that's going on. I don't remember what tasks I was doing, blah 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 blah. I'm
like, I feel like I have nothing to do. Like I feel like I've done everything, which I know isn't true because there's so much but
to do. It's crazy.
I also like, I just kind of want to restart. Yeah, like keep this one.
Do you?
Avi.
Yes, and you can come back to it later.
But I won't start a new one.
Yeah, and especially as you play the game and you realize, you know, like how certain things work, you kind of want to start that new farm and do things a little bit differently. Yeah.
Like maybe this time I won't marry Harvey.
We'll see. Have you had any kids?
Yeah.
I never had kids.
I named it Marvy, Maddy and Harvey.
Ow. Guys, I got vaxxed today. Okay, I got hella vaxxed today.
Yeah.
Whip them out. I got 4. I don't. Oh, that actually hurts. My left arm hurts so bad. So so many thoughts just ran through my head. Okay, first of all, Joe and I went to Walgreens to get vaccinated. I got COVID. I got measles. I got Tdap, which is whooping cough and tetanus, and the flu shot.
Slay.
And the lady was like, you want all 4 right now? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to come back right now. And she was like, okay, just have you had any of these before? And I was like, yeah, I've done COVID and flu. And she was like, okay, so we'll do one of the ones that you haven't done on each arm, because just in case like you react, we know what it is. I was like, that's a great plan, bestie. But it was crazy because we were there for almost an hour. Yeah, that's because insane. Joe's little fiasco. Sitch. Yeah, he went to Walgreens last week to get the measles vaccine because obviously there's a huge outbreak in the U.S. And they said they didn't have it at the time, and he was like, oh, okay, that sucks. We'll just like schedule to do it next week. So we scheduled it, and then we went there today, and she was like, yeah, it says that they sold it to you last week. And so that was a whole thing, and we were like, what the fuck? And Jesus fucking Christ.
Insane. Hear that?
Hear that, guys?
Crazy.
So yeah. So that happened. But the thing is so I got 4 vaccines. I think this arm is the one. Oh, fuck. It is so sore. I think this is the one that had Tdap and flu. And yeah, it was, because the Tdap one is very viscous and thick, so she had to put it in really slowly. Ooh. And so it was like, it like hurt. Yeah. There's someone staring. Did they say something?
I thought so.
I thought so too. There was somebody staring. Hello. Oof. That's okay. At least we know it's locked.
Yeah. Crazy.
But anyways, so that one really hurt, and I was telling Joe the last time I got a vaccine to do the windmill, right? You know, like you swing your arm around. He was like, no, you're supposed to like not move it as much as you can. I was like, incorrect. No, that's not true. And we were like talking about it for like 5 minutes, and he was like, no, you're supposed to be like really careful with it. And he looked it up, and he was silent, and I was like, am I right? Yeah. And he was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just wanted to get them all done because, you know, whooping cough's going around, measles is going around. I'm not about to get COVID. Somebody that I know recently had COVID, and I don't want to get the flu.
No. Yeah.
No.
I don't want any of that.
Yeah. So,
what are we talking about today?
Oh, I was gonna go back to Stardew because I also had a few things to say about it. But I got distracted.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to the Stardew wiki?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes I just read it like for fun, and there's so much on there.
I go when I need it.
Yeah. The creator of Stardew Valley, one person, by the way.
I know.
Crazy.
He's coming out with the haunted chocolatier.
I know. That's been coming out for years.
Yeah, but he's like actually focusing on it now.
I'm excited. But he did such a good job with that game, and it's just like there are so many different levels to that game.
Yeah.
It's like my brain can't even comprehend it.
It's insane.
It is insane.
How
it's
one
like,
person can come up with that.
And I follow this page that like posts, it's like a group where of Stardew fans or whatever, and they're always like posting like things that they do, and people are like, how the fuck do people figure this shit out? Because it's true. It's like there's so many random things that you can do. Like if you have a strange bun and you go into like Sam and Vincent and Lori's house, and you put the strange bun in something in Sam's room, you get like this weird like disfigured alien statue.
What the fuck?
And people are like, how do you know this?
I just got like a raccoon.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like created a little like
the
house. Oh. No, like there's a little tree stump. There was a storm on my farm and it knocked down a big tree. And now the tree stump I turned into a house. Oh. And now a raccoon lives there, and now he has a wife. Oh. And now he's like, it's time to start a family. Yeah.
That's so on your farm?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It's right next to Marnie's actually. So it's not technically on my farm, but it's right below.
That must be one of the updates.
I think it is.
That's really cute.
I know.
What else was I gonna talk about? I mean, not to bring up the whole thing with Joe yesterday, but you know what's funny?
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah, it is. He almost got hit by a car. I mean, he kind of did, but what I was gonna say was this fucking Tesla driver on like Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. I was getting on the freeway.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, and he was refusing to move. And so every time I would try to like get in front of him, he would like speed up, and then every time I would try to get behind him, he would slow down. And then his friend in the passenger seat blew me a kiss.
That's fucking disgusting.
And I literally got so like, I was laughing because I was like, this is embarrassing for you.
Those are the people who own Teslas.
100%.
We've talked about this. I fucking hate if you own a Tesla, you suck.
Fucking suck.
You
it's
fucking
so
suck.
True. There's no way that you don't.
If you support Elon Musk in any way, you suck.
Yeah, you do. I was looking at one of my notes from Joe and I were in we're in O'Doul's earlier. Speaking of which, O'Doul's is technically O'Donnell's, but for the longest time Joe was calling it O'Doul's, and I just started calling it O'Doul's, but I didn't realize he actually thought it was called O'Doul's. Yeah. So he was telling like his coworkers and stuff, oh, we live like close to O'Doul's. And they were like, okay. And then I was like asking him, or I was talking to him about it. I was like, O'Donnell's, and he was like, is that what it's called? Yes. So
that's so funny.
That was really funny. But we were sitting there eating our lunch, and this woman walks by, and she's like staring hella at Joe with her husband or whatever. And Joe was like, local color. Which I thought was funny. But yeah. I should probably check mine.
Probably.
Oh, sorry. That was probably really loud.
Actually, it wasn't that loud. Actually,
you're kind of dumb.
That wasn't that loud. I keep my hair keeps poking myself Oh my God. My hair keeps poking my eye. It's going to be like, my eye keeps poking myself. My hair, I don't even fucking know. Words? Don't know her.
I don't know her. Who's that?
Me.
No, whose words?
Mine.
No, like words like I don't know her.
Oh.
Like who's that?
I don't know. I don't know her.
You're like, girlie, that was me.
That was my original joke?
I get credit for that. Sorry. That was just so much louder than it needed to be. It's ridiculous.
I know, this picks up on everything. It needs a little, like...
It does. I have one of those at home. Look at the wind and what it's doing to the trees outside. That's so cute.
That's adorable.
I know.
What is the TV for?
I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll...
But it makes me want to, like, present.
No, literally. Oh my God, you know what Brie was talking about? She really wants to, and I want to do this too. She wants to rent out like a room at the library close to her house.
Yeah.
Because they have like a huge like pull down projector.
Oh my God.
And then we can all come up with PowerPoint presentations and present them to each other.
Oh my God, I love that.
I know. Don't you?
Yeah.
What would you do?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I know.
I don't know. I would want to keep it like a secret.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody.
We could all do like themed food or snacks to go with our presentation.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down. This is the greatest idea ever. Okay.
That would be so fun.
I know.
I feel like we're being boring so far on the pod. I feel like we need to up this.
How the fuck do you spell corresponding? I did COORIS. That's not corresponding. Correspond. I got it.
Okay.
Foods.
Because I sure don't.
Well, yeah. It's like, yeah. So the thing is, we're so funny.
We're hilarious.
And I feel like we just forget. Let's just talk like we normally do.
Because I feel like once we stop recording, we're fucking funny.
We are, because we're like
gulp.
dying. Sorry.
Big gulp.
Big gulp. Good girl. Good job.
Mine has a full lemon in it.
Bitch.
I know.
I knocked the shit out of this thing. I'm actually so jealous. You know what also is really good? Cucumber water.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Taylor and Maddy.
Yeah, I fucking love lemon water. I was talking to Evan the other day, and I was like, is it crazy that like I put a whole lemon in and it's still not enough?
No, literally.
Like I actually put 2 after.
That's crazy. I just forget
Sue
to
me.
buy.
I bought a whole bag yesterday.
I'm wild.
That's why I made curry yesterday.
Call me crazy, but I don't like buying store-bought pesto. You know that? But you made curry?
Yeah, I made curry yesterday.
I made curry a few days ago.
Did you?
I really did.
What kind?
Japanese curry. I did chicken and shredded it up, and then I had carrots, potatoes, chickpeas, onions.
Oh, yes.
I think that was all the veggies, and so like I stir fried the veggies.
Yep.
And then browned the chicken, and then made some rice, and then I put in like some water, and I put in because I usually use the pre-made curry packs.
Oh yeah.
And then it looks like a little chocolate bar.
Yeah. See, I
put those in, and then I just let it simmer.
I use the curry sauce. I use tikka masala.
Yum.
Or I used that yesterday. I used like all kinds. But I used that. I did potatoes. I did onions, carrots. What else did I do? I did zucchini.
Oh,
yeah. Cut up some zucchini. I didn't do any meat. I just did like a veggie curry. And then I put the tikka masala. And I got garlic naan. Oh. And ate it with that and rice.
Yum. I was also going to get naan, but I forgot to get it from the store. And then I was like, well.
It was delish. And then there's some still in the fridge.
Yum.
We love curry.
I, for lunch, got the chicken chipotle wrap from
Odorous. God, that thing slaps.
And I have leftovers, but we're going bowling tonight.
We are. Are we eating anywhere? Because I think
hungry. Joe and I want to eat at home, but if you want to go out, that's perfect. That's fine. We could go, like, if you wanted to get Thai food, I would get the Thai beef jerky and bring it home.
Yeah.
Or you have your leftovers, so.
I do have leftovers. I just don't feel like.
That's so fair.
You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Leftovers are more of like a lunch at work.
Exactly.
Thing,
like
not for dinner.
I already had them for lunch.
Yes.
You know? I don't necessarily want them for dinner too.
Exactly. I 100% agree.
We're on like the same wavelength.
We're like so similar.
I know.
It's crazy.
Insane.
No, I feel like there were so many things. Oh, you know what I was thinking about?
What?
I don't know if you're going to get what I'm saying. It's kind of niche. If you get it, you get it. And if
you
don't, you don't. But I feel like phones, like personal cell phones, are so cool. You know what I mean? Because it's like when I think because I was watching back our video and I was editing it, and I was like, we don't know what everybody has on their little phone, and it's just like everybody like has like certain contacts in their phone that they text regularly, and everybody has like secrets in their phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, yeah. No, I think about that sometimes too, because like I'll look at somebody else's phone and I'm like, I don't know what's going on in there, but it's
probably so different.
Yeah, like they're comfortable with it.
Yeah. And if I were to try to pick it up, I would be like know what to do. So confused.
Yeah, like I know my phone. I know like where all my apps are, everything.
Yep.
I don't know anybody else's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you were to grab even my phone, you would probably be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Although I don't even know if you know like what my phone looks like.
I don't think I do. Like the inside.
Yeah.
Like the screen, like show it to me.
So there's Torrance. So, and Emily. I mean, these are my apps.
See, I kind of want to go back to something like that. My OCD took over, and I have all of my apps in folders on the first page, and then there's like stuff that I haven't organized on the second page.
I need to organize mine again. I have like some folders, like I have my school and work folder, I have my mail folder, I have my artsy folder, which is like all my Photoshop shit. Did I send you? Oh my god, I found my old mood boards.
Yeah, but I didn't look at it. Can we look at it together?
This was my I remember what this was.
That is so. I feel like you showed me this one before.
I definitely did. I cannot remember what this was. It was some sort of like business I created, but I don't remember what. And then I also have this guy. This little mood board thing.
That is so cute.
Isn't it so cute?
You know what would be really fun? Making a vision board together.
For the pod?
That would be fun in general. But in general.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Yeah, I agree. Maddie's going to teach me how to crochet, too.
I am. I got all my shit. Well, some of it. My hair today.
I think it looks perfect, so shut the fuck up. Sorry.
That was rude. I'm just kidding. I'll go fuck myself then.
No. I also, because I've been eating a lot of protein recently, because I've been doing Pilates.
Yeah.
And I got this like Kodiak oatmeal, so it's like got a lot of protein in it. And then I chop up apples and put the apples in it, and it's really good. But you know what's crazy? I don't experience this with any other fruit, but apples make me literally hungrier when I eat them.
Yeah.
I don't know what the reason is. I don't know.
We've talked about this before.
Have we?
Yeah, you texted me and you were like, I don't know if I'm crazy for this, but like, do apples make you hungrier? And I was like, yeah. I get that.
Because it's not just like
they don't fill me up.
It's not even that. That's what's crazy. Like I can like be like not even hungry, and then I'll eat an apple and then I'll be hungry.
That's how I feel about like cuties too.
Really?
Like, yeah, the other day I was like, I love them. Love them.
I could eat so many cuties.
I went into the break room because it was during.
That was
during.
Crazy.
Okay. During the first boycott on the 28th, and I was like not buying anything from work. And I went to the break room to see if they had anything, and they had cuties, and I was like, this is going to make me hungry.
Yeah.
Like I had 3 of them, and I was so hungry.
I had 3 of them. No, same. No, literally.
No, like I'm eating like 2 a day, dude.
I still want to know what that.
I know, me too.
What that man was talking about. Did we bowl last week?
We did, because I was wearing a cute ass outfit.
That's right.
Also, I'm wearing the same same headband that I wore last episode. Sorry.
No, you are.
My hair was really not giving today. And
but it's really cute.
It is cute.
I think it might even look cuter this time than it did last time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. I did not brush my hair today though.
You don't need to because it's the natural curl and it looks good. We went to poker last night, Joe and I, and it was great. It was really fun.
It's great.
It was really fun. But I saw his coworker and I was like, "Oh, you got a haircut." And she was like, "Oh my god, so did you?" And I was like, "No, it's just my natural curl because it like comes up to my fucking shoulders when I just do my natural curly hair."
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to brunch tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Which honestly more breakfast.
Well, the thing is, it started out as brunch, which is why we called it brunch.
I'm not part of this. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I've just been told about it.
Well, it's because it's the group chat from Bree's birthday
that I'm not a part of.
Because you weren't there.
Yeah.
She started the group.
Still petty.
She started the group because you were invited. You just couldn't come.
I know.
That's crazy.
Just kidding.
No, it's fun. It's crazy because we made the group chat.
Why am I like falling off of the?
I don't know. I noticed in the video. I was like, "You're hardly in here."
Oh my god!
You really are. You should
something.
Can you not see?
I have not been looking at that camera.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I've been looking at these two to make sure that.
Can I close again?
I'm doing the Connor. No, I've been making sure that the thing isn't in front of my face on these two. I haven't even been focusing on that one.
That's fair.
Ow!
Oh.
I'm fine.
This week has just been, one of those weeks.
Yeah.
So, I am really happy that there's like a whole fucking boycott going on though.
Me
I'm really
too.
Really trying to shop locally only.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I want to shop at the co-op downtown.
Was that my camera? Mine?
Okay. I was like, was my fucking camera? I want to shop at the co-op downtown.
Yeah.
My Fresh Basket we usually shop at. And that's like it for groceries. My main thing. Well, I guess. Well, I'm thrifting. I usually thrift for my clothes anyway.
Yeah, I don't usually buy
new.
Mm-hmm.
There's this scene. I just got so hungry. There's this scene.
I'm so hungry.
I really just got so hungry.
Yeah.
There's this scene in not Bob's Burgers, Broad City, where Abby's like, "Hey Lana, by the way, I love that lip color," and she's like, "Thanks. It was a rescue." She goes, "Huh?" She goes, "Yeah, I found it, and more than half was there, so I just cut the top off." You don't buy new, do you? And Abby's like,
a rescue?
Yeah. And Abby's like, no, it's disgusting.
Damn.
I love that show.
I know, me too.
Well, you know what we could do? Could do some questions.
Yeah.
Let's see what ChatGPT has to say.
ChatGPT.
Oh my god. ChatGPT.
I can't.
I love Paris Hilton.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
I love the sound of typing.
Yeah.
What's your...
Just gotta hack into the mainframe and...
Well, done. So true. I forgot. I'm like logged into ChatGPT. Ew.
You good? I thought you were
That's disgusting.
I think it was your own hair, boo.
It was probably Miso's.
Oh, it was black.
Oh.
It looked like it was your bang.
Then I hope so. But I forgot I'm like logged into ChatGPT, so it holds my memory. Yeah. So it was like, I was like, ask me some questions about myself. And he goes, I always refer to ChatGPT as a guy. I don't know why. Which is funny because Joe calls him.
Sexist.
Yeah, well, just kidding. I don't know. ChatGPT is often wrong, so.
Very true.
So, but Joe calls him Chad GPT.
Chad.
Anyways, he goes, "What's your favorite thing about making music?"
Oh, love that.
Which is so funny because like I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Do you remember the first song you ever wrote? What was it about?" I do, but I'm not about to. This is not just.
That's not what this episode's about.
It's not what this episode's about.
Come on, guys.
If you could collaborate, no, okay. What's a song by any artist that you would feel particularly captures your emotions lately?
Lately?
No, you didn't. No, you did not. That was so gross. You remember when Chelsea used to think that it tasted better if she would gulp, and she went like this? She would literally go.
Yeah, but I don't know how she did it.
I know,
she was
you
really
have
good.
to drink and then gulp.
She was really good at it, and I don't know how she did it. See, I can't do it.
No, I literally feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, she's wild.
Sorry, she's wild.
You're wild. What is that? Oh, that's Dirty Dancing.
You're wild. What?
You're wild. I fucking hate her. I don't hate her.
You're like, don't cancel me. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. I literally used to watch that movie religiously. I don't know why.
I remember I used to watch that and Overboard religiously.
Overboard, yeah.
You also used to watch a lot of I Love Lucy. I think you were just going through like
I love Lucy. And I used to watch a lot of Audrey Hepburn movies.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
You know who gives I Love Lucy is the Nanny.
I fucking love the Nanny.
I love Cher Drescher.
Yeah, she's amazing. Fran.
Are we having a stroke? Shan.
Dresser.
Shan Dresser, you dumbass. You said Shan.
I said Shan.
Shan.
No, it's Shan, dude. Her outfits.
Every single outfit fucking slays.
No, seriously.
Every single.
And I used to go to a apartment and we would watch that show, and every scene we'd be like, her outfit.
It's so good.
So good.
Wait, did you have an answer for that?
Oh, honestly, I have been listening to Triptych and Pool a lot lately.
You're welcome.
I really love the ending of Pool.
I do too. It's so good. Do I have left with my dog till I start forgetting shit? Oh, so good.
I love Till We're Rich and Then We're Not and Then We're Rich.
Oh, she's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that I need men, and you said. And the way that the whole time, the beginning of the song, the intro of the song is on this one note.
Yeah.
And then when she says, and before we have to move, and the note changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
It's so good.
It's so good. And the performance on Tiny Desk is so fucking good.
Yeah.
I've been listening.
Fun. That's fun. Look at these. Oh my God. I was like, what am I touching?
That's so funny. They're like,
I don't know.
Like ocean things.
Yeah. Oh my God, wait, they move on the bottom. Oh. This is fun. Okay, let me stop getting sidetracked.
I was gonna say, I've been back in, well, I've been listening to a lot of like kind of indie artists lately, but I also have just been back in like being obsessed with the song California.
Why the fuck?
Do you keep sliding away from me? Because you hate me.
Sorry.
But California by Chapel Roan has just been on replay. Song. I think that might be my favorite song by her.
I go through phases with that song too.
Have you seen the music video? Mm-mm. It's such a fucking vibe. It gives Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel.
Which
it's just kind of like 90s vibes.
Yeah. I watched that a couple months ago, and then I watched the OG Parent Trap like a few weeks ago.
I need to watch that. Do you remember when we would watch the Parent Trap 2 all the time?
I need to see that again.
And then it was the scene where the two kids were making loose cookies and they put like every single thing.
Yeah.
It looked so good.
It did.
We wanted it.
Yeah. You know what scene I loved for some reason is when she comes back and she has the brown paper bag with groceries and the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that scene is so satisfying.
Such a vibe.
It's so satisfying to watch.
Know.
And then when they're in the grocery store and they're shopping, I'm like, dude, this whole movie is so satisfying to watch.
You know what else is so funny and underrated is that scene in Little Secrets when the mom's leaving and she puts the whole box of cookies in her purse.
That scene, I don't know why, the way that she puts those in her purse.
She goes, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And she puts her cookies in her bag.
And it's like because she's pregnant, but it's like I still would do that.
It's 100%.
No, I love that scene. I don't know why. That's another one that's like I can't describe it. It's just satisfying.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? If you could live in any fictional world where fictional. I don't know. That's kind of boring.
No, actually, no. Let's think about this. That's not boring at all.
Okay.
I would live.
It's not boring at all, you stupid bitch.
Is it weird to say Hill House? Yes.
Oh,
it is weird. Also, though, like The Last of Us, but that's not a good answer.
It's true. You wouldn't want to really be.
No, let's think of like vibes.
Oh wait,
Animal Crossing.
Hang on,
Stardew.
I had something. But Stardew would be so fucking cool. I'm thinking like, okay, this is weird, but the vibe of secondhand lions.
I get it.
Like the grass and like the wooden like house and vibes like that. That's a vibe.
That is a vibe.
I wouldn't necessarily. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to be in that fictional universe.
I get that.
Univoice.
Yeah,
but. Like, I like that vibe.
There's a lot of, like, movies and games that I'll play or watch, and I'm like, I want to go to there.
I know.
Yeah. Even, like, Lord of the Rings. Like,
Tomb Raider. There's, like, in one of the Tomb Raiders, like, she's, like, swimming in this, like ancient, like, broken down ruins type
of
thing.
Every game.
Well, yeah, that's true. But there's this specific one, and that's, I have always wanted to swim in, like...
water like that,
like water that's like in a place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And it's like so clear. That's so funny that you say that because when I was playing it the other day, I was like, "This water's so clear. Yeah. I want to swim in that."
Yeah, and like, it's like, but it's like like water in like a house. Like if I were to like, I think it would be so cool to film like a music video where like which Billie Eilish kind of did this, but where like the whole house is like flooded and you're swimming through the house. Yeah. Isn't that such a
That'd
vibe?
Be cool. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
That sounds like a vibe.
And then there's this place, I don't know even if it's real, but it was one of those like Now This like videos on Facebook from like 2015 where there's this park and the park like floods in like a certain season because of like the water coming from rivers or whatever, and so you like underneath there's like benches and stuff and like under the water and like you can swim through it and like see like the playground in the park. That's such a vibe.
That sounds like it.
Something like that would be really cool.
But you know what also really scares me is like,
go on.
I want to swim in the moon pool so bad.
Fucking bad.
Speaking of, I was like last night or the night before, I was like, I've seen H2O so many times. I'm going to try Mako mermaids. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
Of course
The moon pool's ugly. There's like some dude who's like a merman. It's not a vibe.
Yeah.
Not a vibe at all. And the song.
Oh, I bet.
It's like.
The spin-offs are never good.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, I love my island home. Oh, yeah. In this world, we're all alone. I love my island home.
Nothing beats. I got a special power that I'm not afraid to use. Why would you choose to sit there?
This is my adventure.
Why would you choose to sit there?
Okay.
This is my fantasy.
It's all about living in the ocean, being wild and free. Okay.
'Cause I'm not ordinary girl. I'm from a deep blue underworld. A fantasy.
Land or sea.
Land or sea. That's it.
Got the power if I just believe. Okay.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
You were gonna say. You said what scares me. I wrote it down because I knew we would forget.
So you know when there's like, I just don't like deep water,
especially like the seaweed and shit.
Yes,
yeah.
But
you don't know what's under there.
The other day, Evan was like, "See, this would be fun to swim in," and it was like a it was a pool, but more pool underneath. And I can't do that.
More pool?
It was like a pool, and then you'd swim, and it's like there's a big tunnel.
Oh,
like
I know.
Super deep tunnel, and I'm like, I can't.
I know exactly what he means because that's cool as fuck, but I don't think I could do it.
I couldn't.
That's scary. I would be afraid of like getting sucked under there and dying.
Yeah. And like holding my breath for that long. I don't know.
That's so scary. I mean, you were talking about how like when you were going through that tunnel thing in West Virginia.
The cave?
Yeah, the cave. And everybody was like, let's try swimming underneath. And you were like, no.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do that because,
Because I would die.
Well, yeah, it was pitch black. Our headlamps weren't that great. And the water was like waist deep, and then it kept getting deeper and deeper. Mm-hmm. And we reached a point where the water was so tall, it was touching. Like, the rock of the cave went down a little, and the water met. It was like crazy.
I don't like that.
And like I'm just gonna see like how deep it is, and he like went under, and then he came back up, and he was like, yeah, that's way too deep.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, we can try to swim under it. I was like, fuck
no,
that. I was like, I'm turning around, and I was so scared the whole time that we were gonna get lost.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. He hasn't even heard it.
I know.
If you had to swap lives for a week, what's the first thing you do as each other?
Oh my god.
I know. I don't know. Experience what it's like to be perfect. You know?
Okay. Not true. Dude, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I know.
Oh my god. First of all, I would stand up, see what your height was like.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah, I'm 5'4", so I'm 4 inches taller than this bitch.
Shorter.
You're like, just so everyone knows. That would mean I'm 6 feet.
Yeah.
I'm 5'12", everybody.
5'12". No, I would, being your height. Because it would be such a shock. Yeah. Like, I'm just used to being my height. It would be a shock for you, too.
Joe was saying that the other day. He was like, how do you do it? I was like, what? He goes, how do you just be small in the world? I was like, I don't know, dude. I just do it.
You just do it.
Because it's crazy. Because I remember when we were traveling back up from Georgia to Spokane, and we were in, like, a gas station.
I was like, I can't find you.
You were like, well, no, because you, like, looked over the aisles. I was like, how'd you know where I was? And you were like, I could see you. Like, I looked over the aisles. I was like, trying to jump. I was like, I cannot see over the aisles.
When we were in Plato's closet.
Yeah.
I was, like, looking for you. But I was like, dude, I can't see her because she's so much shorter than the aisles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my god, some of these are really cute. Okay.
What would you do?
Oh, sorry. Well, I would also like to see how tall you were.
Yeah.
Like, because that's actually something that's always been like really interesting to me, because things are kind of hard for me sometimes because I'm so short.
Yeah.
Like, often I'll be like in the kitchen and I'll like try to like jump on the counter to like reach something, and Joe's like, just fucking ask. I'm like, yeah, but it's like a whole thing, and like, I'm an independent woman.
Yeah. Asking is a whole thing, but not jumping on the counter.
The serving tray on my own.
No, I would go to your work and see what it's like to work there.
I think you'd like it a lot.
You could go work at Target.
Yeah, well, I've done something similar. So I mean,
I've never worked at Target.
I've never worked at Target, but Ulta was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Ulta was really rough for a long time. I don't know, dude. I'd fucking like drive in your car because I like your car, and I would like go to fucking some ass like mountain, like the shit that you do, and I would just vibe.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I would sing because your voice is really nice.
Aw.
Yeah. I would sing for sure.
That's really sweet. I would play your Spotify, like your music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like go through your playlist.
It would be really similar.
It would be, but there's songs that.
Yeah, we definitely have different. I'm so fucking loud.
Crazy.
Did it go off again?
I heard some sort of beep. I heard some sort of beep. It might have been when I was moving this. It was a squeak. I think it was a squeak.
That's probably it. What's the most ridiculous argument you've ever had? We've had a lot of really stupid arguments. Because for the longest time, neither of us were good at like communicating. Yeah, and we were both, because we grew up that way. Like, our family like just like did not communicate, and we were we didn't know how to just like talk about real things. Yeah.
One pops in my mind.
What?
It was when you rode my scooter and broke your pinky. And I was like, I don't even serves you right.
I remember.
Because you didn't ask.
I do remember you saying that. That's crazy.
I remember I was like, because
you're like, she broke it because she shouldn't have been riding my
That's
scooter.
What I said. I said it, and Dad was like, Maddy. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. We both used to be little bitches.
We did.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think of an
Same. I mean,
I'm just gonna go.
You know what's funny is we haven't fought in such a long time because we're so much better at communicating now. Like, even if something's like probably a little annoying, we like really don't care. Yeah. Which I feel like nothing's really annoying anymore.
No, I think we both
grew up a lot.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you don't annoy me.
Yeah, you don't annoy me either.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah. No, we used to like hate each other though.
I feel like we all went through phases. Chelsea and Beth used to fucking hate each other. And,
they were
worse, each other's
way worse than we were.
Yeah, we never really got physical. Yeah, they did. Pisces and a fucking Capricorn, of course.
I remember though, I just forgot.
Damn, sorry. Well, we were talking about how we all went through phases of hating each other. And Beth.
I remember. I remember one time, we were fighting and you said, I hate you. And I was like, I hate you too. And then you went to Mom and you were like, Maddy said she hates me.
Oh, I don't remember that. I was going to say,
that was funny.
I remember one time, that was funny. We probably like ended up, Chelsea and I used to hate each other too.
Yeah.
Not hate each other, but we got into a lot of fights. But I remember writing in like a little journal one time, I hate/love Maddy. Because I don't know why, but I was like a stupid little preteen, and I just thought it was funny, and I was like, that means I like her. And you were like, she wrote hate bigger. I remember that. And Mom and Beth berated me. They were like, how dare you write something like that about your sister? It was crazy.
Mom's called me a bitch multiple
times. I know. Yeah. So a lot of stupid ones, but we also used to have
a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun. We used to have like imaginary games where we would be like people, and we would just like go do things. Like I remember when we still had the bus, and you and I would sit on the hood of the bus and like pretend to be like people.
We were so good at pretend.
We were good at pretend.
Do you remember when we made little mailboxes for our bedroom doors?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and we would write each other letters.
That's really cute.
That is really cute.
Yeah, we had
I
fun.
love us. I was talking about that the other day.
And whenever, you know what I would kill for? To have the Taylor Twinkles videos.
Oh my God, I know.
I would kill for that.
Yeah. Do you remember when, I won't say her name, my childhood best friend.
You say her name and we'll...
When she came over, and I think we were recording. I think it was for Taylor Twinkles. Two things actually.
For Taylor Twinkles.
Well, okay.
Like it was like a whole thing.
It was. It was a vibe. But we were jumping on the rebounder and then landing on the floor in the basement and doing splits. Yeah, or trying to.
I remember. That's crazy.
And it was in front of those white cabinets against the wall. And then there was another. Do you remember when we made up a dance? What song was it?
Oh God.
We made up a dance, and we recorded it. I think it was a Miley Cyrus song.
I remember. I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God, what song?
But I remember doing like a music video with. To "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift.
It was another Taylor Swift song. It was a Taylor Swift song.
Was it like White Horse or like Mine or Speak Now or
I don't remember. Mean? Maybe it was Mean.
We used to love Mean.
Yeah, for some reason.
Because
or maybe it was Katy Perry. Dude, I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe
it was Hot and Cold.
We had some fun though. I remember just like dancing in the living room to Someone Like You
by Adele with Beth.
Sorry.
We recorded that. I found that a few years ago.
Did you? Because I was gonna say I remember Dad coming into the house and he went, "Close the window." That's so funny.
Why weren't we allowed to have windows open?
I don't know. In the car
ever.
Too. Like,
yeah, we were not allowed to have windows open.
I don't know if this is like a common like childhood experience, but like
we were not allowed to have windows open.
It was not good to have windows open. Like you couldn't do it. Okay, what's the next? If your lives were a reality TV show, what would it be called? Well, I feel like that's what we're trying to figure out.
We're trying to figure that out.
We still haven't. We originally named this podcast, and now we're back to like I don't know if we really we like it,
but it's not us.
It's not perfect.
Yeah,
like I know we could come up with something perfect that fits our vibe. So we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
What's a weird habit or quirk the other person has that they might not realize?
I don't know.
You kind of still do the
like
suck in your cheeks a little bit.
I hate that.
You do that sometimes, but it's fine. It just makes you look like snatched in your face.
I'm trying to think of what you do.
I probably do a lot of things.
That.
What? Oh, well, I have lip gloss on.
I was just pointing out something. No, I don't know, dude.
Somebody told me
you pop your knuckles.
I pop my knuckles so much, and it's actually like
I do too.
I try really hard not to, and I just do it without realizing.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of annoying. You know what I mean? I don't. What?
Keep talking.
What? Hang on, I'll just like write it down. What?
No, this is so funny. I don't know. I don't think you know this.
What?
I remember one time you and I were arguing, and I think it was about like what we wanted to watch. And you like grabbed the remote and stood up and popped your toes. Ew. You like stomped them on the floor as you were standing there because you got the remote that we were fighting over.
I would laugh my ass off. You know what's funny is I remember Chelsea being mad at me one time when I was younger and I was like talking to her. And I was like going like, because I used to be so insecure and I would constantly go like this and I like held like my hands together or whatever. And I was talking to her and she was annoyed at me and she went, and laughed her ass off. I was like, damn, bitch. Oh and I felt so insecure after that.
No, that's so funny.
It's so funny, but it's so mean. She's like,
oh my god, ow.
What I was gonna say was Brie hates when I pop my knuckles. Like it drives her nuts. Like she hates the sound because she thinks about the bones crunching.
Yeah, well that's how
which isn't what's happening.
Evan pops these.
Oh, don't like it.
I can't stand that.
Don't like it. Mm-mm. They used to, Chelsea and Beth used to pull it like this.
I can't stand that.
I don't like that. I feel like I'm gonna pull my fucking finger out of its socket.
Do you remember when Chelsea would like clip her nails to a point so that she could scratch Beth easier? Do you remember that? Yeah, she did.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
Beth and Chelsea fucking hate
they still do.
I know they do. Okay. If you could time travel together, would you go to the past or future and why?
Past.
Obviously past. Because I don't want to know what's happening in the future.
Yeah.
And I think that we would both really enjoy like the 70s or 90s or like 50s even.
Maybe 90s. Honestly, even 20s would be
20s would be cool.
But with everything that's
there's
going
a lot of shit going on
that
time I don't really want to be a part of.
No. The 90s would be really cool.
I think the 70s would also be, the 80s.
80s too.
The 80s would be a fucking vibe.
How long are we going for?
Like that's true. I would want it to be like an afternoon.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I don't want to stick around.
No.
Mm-hmm. I want to go to like a nightclub in the 80s and then be like, bye guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just want to like go shopping in the 90s and then like take it all with me because everything's so much cheaper.
Yes, and the style's great.
Yeah,
and I like the idea of a time where there's not just like cell phones and technology all over people.
Yeah,
and like all over everywhere. Like, and people are like looking up, you know. And I don't want to sound like a boomer, but I feel like it is kind of a vibe, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
When people are just like experiencing.
Ew, but you know that video where she's like, you cute kids, you can have our 90s fashion. Take it.
Oh,
it's kind of awesome.
Yes.
She's like, but you'll never understand. Girl.
Gross. I hate
She's
people.
like, there were no phones back then.
Oh my god, I hate
it's
people
in, like,
so much.
that one of those like millennial compilations.
Were you ever like, did you use the phone during a time when we would do like 3-way calls?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
That was
the
fun.
vibe to have like the house phone and like like I remember I would do it with
yeah
a lot.
Ooh,
that's funny.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I used to do 3-way calls.
And too.
Yeah, I would do. I think I did. I would do, and like sometimes. You remember?
I remember.
She's a mom now.
I know. Most people from Caldwell are
Also a mom now.
Was over a lot. She was always on the computer.
She always. Do you remember? Said one time she told that the only reason she came into my house was to use my computer.
So we had a computer room. That was in early 2000s.
Well, it's like did too.
Yeah, I know.
She just didn't admit it.
Well, she also stole from me.
She also stole lots of shit.
Yeah. She stole my Funyuns and fucking cosmic brownies.
I remember that.
After like a birthday party or something. And I was like, I remember I posted to Facebook because I knew that she did it. And I was like,
yeah,
my birthday party was so fun, except for the random like brownies and
Funyuns.
And Funyuns going missing because them and can't remember where she put them. And then her mom commented on it or something. And like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I went over to their house and she made a comment about it. And Kelsey was super embarrassed, which she should have been. And then I remember one time, like, in her bag, I saw my makeup. And then so I, like, confronted her. And she was like, why are you going through my bag?
Girl.
I was like, bestie, you stole from me.
Yeah.
I wasn't going through your bag.
I remember when
She also got... She can't go into Walmart anymore because she stole so many times.
Damn.
Go on.
I was gonna say, I remember when, so for my, like, I think my 17th birthday or whatever, you got me a lot of Ulta makeup. You got me, like, the Anastasia highlighter, Better Than Sex mascara, like, stuff like that. And all of my name brand makeup went missing. Beth took it.
Of course she fucking did. She probably
sold it. Because I was like, oh yeah, Shape Tape. Ugh. You got me the Shape Tape, and I fucking loved that stuff. I
remember all of that, yeah.
And all of it went missing, and I was like, there's no way. Like, it was just in my makeup bag on my desk in my room when we lived in the apartment, and Beth lived across from us. And I was like, there's no way I'm just losing all this, and it's only my name brand makeup.
Of course.
Because she would just, like, go into my room. I remember came in one time, and she, like, just used my chapstick, and I was like, you can have it.
No, seriously.
I was like, you can keep it. She was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, take it. I don't want it anymore.
I was always scared to drink something after.
Yeah, I was like, do you do that often?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because that scares me.
That's crazy. You're like, I kind of have like germophobia.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Germophobia. I don't know.
I'm a germaphobe.
There's a song called that, The Germaphobe, and it's such a vibe. What's the funniest inside joke you have? We have so many.
We do. They're not even like whose mouth is that? Which one of us is?
I think it was me. Because I went to talk and then you were talking. Sorry.
I was gonna say they're not even like that funny.
They're not that funny, but they're funny to us, and that's what makes inside jokes so funny. Is the people.
Well, there's like. Okay, I'm Weddy.
There's
that one.
There's a lot length, but these are both really old. I feel like we have a lot of new ones. I'm thinking we also do that a lot.
Yeah,
when we talking like a kid.
Yeah,
we do that, but a lot of people do that. Interesting. I don't know. I really don't know what the funniest one is.
No, we've got a lot.
We have so many. I can't even.
I feel like there's one though that like every time I think about it, I like cackle.
I know. I can't think of any on the spot.
What? Huh? What? Did you? Did you fart? I don't fucking know. Did you really? It was really bad. Oh no.
It was really bad.
hit me a little bit.
Sometimes Joe does that, and then I try to push the blanket down so that he'll smell it. Because we're doing
but then it just gets puzzle. Caught in the blanket.
Well, and then at some point down to lift the other side. We're like, the fan's going too. And then sometimes the blanket will come up and I'm like,
oh, no, you're really good. What was that? I don't know. You're really good at silent but deadly farts.
I'm not good at it. I just like...
Wait, that's another one.
I know.
But Taylor, why is it getting worse? That's an inside joke.
That's an inside joke. That's really... No, Taylor, it's smelling worse.
Oh, man.
That's so funny. No, it's crazy because I feel like I have problems because it's hard for me to get it out.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they're silent.
Maybe.
Because, like,
yeah, I'm being so honest when I say, like, this isn't just because I'm, like, a girl. Like, I don't fart. And that's not good.
No.
Like, I rarely fart.
Did you see that video of that girl who was, like, talking to this girl? I don't remember. She said, like, somebody farted and this girl was sorry. She was like, no, I don't fart. Like
yeah.
And then she was like, and I felt bad because, like, I genuinely, like, don't fart. And so, like, I like, went up to her and I was like, girl, like, I know what you mean. Like, I don't fart either. And she goes, I fart. I just didn't want to say that I did in front of people. And she felt so stupid.
No.
And I was like, damn, and you were trying to be a good friend.
I know.
Like, that sucks for you. If you had to survive a horror movie together, who's dying first and why? That actually is a good... Because I feel like if it were, like, an apocalypse, I would die first
definitely.
for sure. But a horror movie?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think that we would both last a very long time.
Yeah. I think everyone probably says that, but like
I think that we would.
No, I think we would. Mm-hmm. It's like who's killing us?
Yeah.
Is it
a
haunted?
Ghost?
Yeah,
is
it like
paranormal?
Is it like
a serial
killer? Is it like someone with a mask? Is it like Saw? I don't fucking know.
I know what you mean.
That's the real question. Who would survive in Saw? Not me.
I would be like, I would try to slit my throat. Like, I would literally, like, try to kill myself.
Yeah. No,
I'm not about to fucking sit there. And,
there was one thing I saw.
I don't care enough.
Oh, my battery's dying. There was a meme I saw, and it was like me in Saw because I blanked when he was explaining the rules, and now I don't know what to do.
No, literally me. I would die so quickly.
Yeah, same.
But I would try to kill myself because I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Mm-mm.
I'm not about to fucking suffer.
No.
What's a childhood memory that still makes you both laugh? Oh my god, you know what makes me laugh? There's so much noise going on. When we were playing a game with Destiny and
yes,
she was, you know what I'm gonna say?
Yep.
This game.
This is for real. She was trying to act like we were in
Narnia.
No,
Bridge to
Terabithia. Because we were like, Destiny, we don't want to play this game anymore. And she goes, this isn't a game. This is for real. And we're on the little plastic, like, whatever thing that was.
It was one of those, like, it had, like, a slide and, like,
it was colorful.
Like, it was, like, yellow, blue, green, and red.
Yeah.
And, like, it was, like, blocks that you put together. And it was plastic. And it was, like, this tiny, itty-bitty little playground.
You know what I when I was little, I had a dream about that. We should make an episode talking about our dreams, like, our crazy dreams.
Mm-hmm. Because I actually write them down sometimes.
Same.
So
I have a
dream
dream journal.
Do you?
He stole my dream journal. Yeah, there's one about Trump.
Mr. Electric.
Oh my god.
Send him to the principal's office and
have him expelled. There's one I have it on a piece of paper. Funny. I think it's in my glove box, and it's called Hurricane Trump. Because I had a dream that Trump. Okay, this is actually crazy. I'm gonna talk about this one.
Okay. We gotta wrap up pretty soon because it's 3:37.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna tell this and then we're good. We're good. So I had this dream one time, and it was like so there was Trump, and he like turned. I'd have to like read the paper to like really get into detail, but like so Trump is like chasing us for some reason. He turns into this like Sasquatch, this big ass Sasquatch. It's fucking huge, and he's like chasing us. He's like a Trump Sasquatch, and I remember like he's like chasing us. We're in the car with like dad. the boys like were running away from it, and long story short, I'm gonna have to like really go into detail about it because I can't remember everything. Long story short, it's like a Hurricane Sasquatch type thing. And then goes on like the internet and looks at like auditions, because this was when he was like looking at auditions. We were like working on the show, and there was an audition for something about a Hurricane Sasquatch type situation.
Okay.
And I'm like,
wait, that was real life?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I wake up a few days later. Matthew looks this up. He like looks up auditions, and it was like audition for, oh my God. Yeah, like a Hurricane Sasquatch type show. Like a show that like has like Sasquatch. I don't fucking know. Okay, I'd have to really go.
Know what you're
I need to find the paper. I need to find the paper.
I know what you mean. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we ended up in Washington. Mom had a dream.
I had a dream once.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
I guess.
Oh my God. This is the last question.
What is that?
Oh my God, they're going to record.
Tangled.
I have a dream.
Had a dream my life would be
so
different from this hell I'm living. So different now from what it seems.
Okay, what's the most unhinged thing you've done together? That's a lot.
This.
Well,
just kidding.
And on that note,
I don't know.
this was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, you can't see me.
I'm so hungry.
Me too, dude. Me
so
flippin' too.
Me frickin' too. So,
holy frick.
Holy frick. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
So that's another like
yeah
inside joke thing. Yeah. So
my camera died.
Perfect timing, because we're gonna go ahead and
wrap
this up. I'm gonna get some food. I don't know. What do you think? Are you gonna get like? Do you want to go to Thai Bamboo or something?
Well, the thing is, I got it a couple days ago.
And
so I don't know if I'm in the mood.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
I would be, but that's fine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I love you guys.
Who? I'm just kidding. Anyone who's watching this.
All the beautiful people.
Is that a song?
I was actually just thinking that.
All the beautiful people. Girl.
I don't know.
I think we just made that up.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's get this
party started.
Nah.
Let's do that.
Nah.
Oh my God, yeah. That fucking song of hers that's like,